Hi, honey. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you about my parking violation that I got when I went to the dentist in Pacific Beach, nonetheless, on 10/3/2024, 11:26 a.m. Okay? And this is the city of San Diego, our wonderful city. Okay. So, I went to the dentist. I got there at 10:30 about. I think maybe about 10:45, I think, because I think my appointment was at 11 o'clock. So I parked right in front of the doctor's office, okay? And this is my parking ticket rant to you. So I parked in front of the dentist office. I went in, had my teeth cleaned like I do 3 times a year. 3 times a year I do it, every 4 months, like clockwork. And the insurance only pays for 2 cleanings a year. So I have to pay the other one out of my pocket, which I do. Keep my teeth clean. Because I have to be the healthiest person on earth. Okay. So anyway, so I come out, and lo and behold, look at this. Let's see if I can do this way. There's my truck. There's the doctor's office. It's at 933 Hornblende Street. You know where that is, Hornblende Street. And as you can see, that says 2-hour parking. And it also says street sweeping the first, and you notice there's no day of the week there. On that sign, there is no day of the week there. Every month, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. I came out at the doctor's office at about 11:45. Okay, that's why I parked there. Safe to park there as far as I'm concerned. This is the entrance to the doctor's office right here. All right, well, let's go and let's look at photo number 2. Photo number 2 clearly states. Okay. And I think this was a Tuesday, I believe, by the way. Let's look at photo number 3. Well, what's that? What is that? It looks like a ticket. Guess what? It was a ticket. Even though that says street sweeping first blank of every month. All right, let's look at the next one. There it is. San Diego. There's a QR code on there. It is a ticket. It's a ticket for $108 because I was parked during street sweeping times. As far as I'm concerned, there's no street sweeping time. Proof. This was taken, when I came out at like at 12:03 p.m. Okay. So what happens is, let's see, I don't think I want to show you the next one. No. I want to show you that one yet. Okay, so what happens is I'll go back to this one. I come home, I try to sign on, and it says it tells you it takes 7 to 10 days for the tickets to be in the system. So I wait a week. Sure enough, it's in there. $108. Do I want to pay it? No, I don't want to pay it. I didn't do anything wrong. So it says on there, on the website, that you can appeal. You have a decision to appeal it, and it's done by phone. So what I did is I took all my pictures and I uploaded all those pictures that you just saw. And then it says it takes 3 to 4 weeks. You don't have to pay yet. It takes 3 or 4 weeks for an administrator to get back to you, and you will get a email of what time the telephone interview will happen. All right? So, all right? Sure enough, 4 weeks goes by, I get an email. A week and a half later is my telephone interview. I get on the telephone interview. He calls right on time. They give you a 15-minute time stamp, and they say, if you're not there and you don't answer, you have to redo the whole thing again and get a new date. So I was there. He called right on time, and I explained to him what I was doing down there, how I go down there once every 3 months for dentist. And I pulled right into that spot. There was nothing on that sign. He had all my pictures there, the pictures you just saw. And he looked at them, and he asked all these different questions. Well, what about when you were driving down the street? Did you see anything about street sweeping? I said, I wasn't looking at the street. I was looking for the address, of the dentist. I was looking for my dentist because I only go down there once every 3 or 4 months. And I was looking at that. When I saw the sign, I pulled right into the spot right in front of the sign. In fact, the sign is right in the middle of the parking spot. He came up with this stuff. Well, I'm missing blah, 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 blah. He says, I'll tell you, I'll take it all into consideration, and we'll let you know our decision within 2 weeks, and you will get it in the mail. I said, fine, that sounds perfectly fine. So we hung up. That was it. 2 weeks later, I get a thing. Here it is. I hope you can read it. You don't even have to read it. Administrative review. That's what this was called. Administrative. It says liable. So, it says also on here that I can appeal this. It says, do you have factual evidence to contest further? Request an administrative hearing. An administrative hearing. So, I requested administrative hearing. Takes you to a different website. You upload the same pictures again. And they say, in 3 or 4 weeks, somebody will be calling you. But you have to pay the ticket this time. If we don't have payment of the ticket, then we consider you in void, or we consider you in contempt, and you'll be liable for it, and it'll be put on your record, all this and all that. I paid the ticket, $108. All right. So I had to pay it. So now I'm out $108, and I've already lost the first one. So now I'm going to contest it again on the administrative hearing. Said the same, different person called, did the same thing over again. He asked a couple other questions, about the time, and verified everything. I said, yep, pulled right in front of that sign. You see it right there. It is my pictures. And then I said, this was later. This was like in January now. Okay? And then I said, not only do you have these pictures, but I went back down a week before. It was taken January 5th, 2025 in the same exact spot. I parked in the same exact spot to show. Now the sign has a day on it. It says Thursday. You guys obviously put the day back on the sign after I complained about it. So, same exact spot, same exact sign, now it has a day on it. Did not, and he sort of accused me of taking down the day. I said, I never touched the sign. I said, I never touched the sign. I saw there wasn't anything there, I parked right there. So, that was new to them. He says, okay, I'll take all that into evaluation. You'll hear from us via mail in 2 to 3 weeks. Sure enough, 2 or 3 weeks comes by, and now the administrative hearing. I am liable. So, I call him back up. I said, now you've made me liable now. And now you have my money. And he said, yes, you will be getting, within 2 weeks, you'll be getting that your parking ticket has been satisfied and nothing is no longer needed. I says, well, what can I do now to further step it up and prove my innocence? He says, well, you have the right to take it to court. You have 30 days to file an appeal. But you have to pay another $96 to do that. I said, another $96. On top of the $108 I have to pay already. Yeah, that's the court cost and everything. I said, so if I pay the $96 and I go to the court over in Claremont Mesa Boulevard, the traffic court, and you don't see a judge, you see a paralegal. And then they make the final decision. And after that, that decision is final. You can't take it anywhere else. So if I lost that, then I'd be out the $96 plus the $108 I'm already out on something that I didn't even do wrong in the first place. So I hemmed and hawed, and it's the principle of the matter. I'll take anybody if I think I'm right for $1. But I said, by the time I go there and I have to sit around and wait and then go through the whole thing again, and then the chance of it being denied again, then I'll be out almost $208. I said, I'm not going to do it. So I decided not to do it. So how do you think that makes me feel? So now you know what it means when you don't take care of something, or if they don't send it to you in the first place, and then they send you another notice. Remember, I've gotten taken on this 3 times before. And I don't know if you know the 3 times or not, but I've gotten taken by the government 3 times before. And I said I'd never ever do it again. I'd never give the state of California, the city of San Diego, the county of San Diego another penny more than they would normally ask for during normal business and life. Because this is what they do, and you can't fight it. So I hope this makes you feel better. It may not, but I hope it does. And that's my, I'll get back to it. Greg's dad parking ticket rant. I laugh about it now, but I wasn't laughing so much about it then. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm still mad about it because I didn't do anything wrong. So they have $108 and probably an hour and a half's worth. Well, more than that because I had to take all the pictures and put them, upload them, and all that. Probably 3 hours worth of time, and they have my $108, and I did nothing wrong. So there you go. Have a good day. We'll see you on Father's Day. Bye.